All right guys, so we're at our job number 2 for today. We're still in Gilroy, California with All One Solar Shine as always. It's Edgar. So we're at job number 2. This one's gonna be only solar panel cleaning. A lot of people have been asking me, have been wondering, you know, I have 2 brushes. I got this blue one right here, and then Reyes, shout out to my boy Reyes, got the Racing brush right there, the white one. They're definitely different, all right? They're definitely, they have the same function. They're both solar panel cleaning brushes. They both rotate. They both use pressure washers. You know, the water as it gets fed into here, it's what drives the gears to spin. They're both sold by distributors only, so it's nothing that you find on Amazon. Shout out to AM Pressure Washing. He's out in Lake Elsinore, so down south. We'll try and tag him in this video. That way you guys can definitely find him. He has all the Racing hookups. He's the, you know, the most local you can find out here in California. This one is found in Chico. Shout out to Bob, he's in Chico. We can try and tag him as well. So you definitely need to find distributors for these brushes. Quick breakdown, they have different weights. All right, one's heavier than the other. This is the heavier one. That one is lighter, obviously. They come in different sizes. This one, it actually breaks down. So this is the longest it can get, or the, you know, the widest it can be. And we break it down to about, I believe it's like right here. So on both sides, it'll be about right there. And that one is, you know, that size. The white one is that size. They do have another version of this. It's gonna be longer, but it's you know, it's longest, and that's the way it stays. This one, you can interchange it, make it longer, make it shorter. As far as weight goes, this one is just a little heavier. I'm talking about maybe about a pound, 2 pounds. But when it comes to poles though, you have your Solitech pole right here, a monster. All right, this one, if you guys get this one, be prepared to really put on some muscles. Be prepared to, you know, if you don't have any muscles now, start lifting weights, hitting the gym. This is the Racing pole that you also get from Mark over at AMPW over in Lake Elsinore. So, you know, you get these as a combo, so to speak, because you can't work one without the other. But if you do have your own pole for, let's say, window washing, you may just need to convert it over because it's a different adapter from that window washing brush to this. And then you'll need your hose as well. So what I just do is this is one combo, that's one combo. Keep in mind, when using them, you don't have that manual labor, you know, of just constantly scrubbing. You basically are just moving it, and as it rotates, it spins on its own. The bristles are a lot softer on this one. You guys, I don't know if you guys can hear or see, but it's a lot softer compared to this guy. This one's a lot more tougher and stiff. So what happens is, this one you're probably gonna do, if it's really, really bad, a lot of bee poop, a lot of bird poop, or some really kicked on dirt, road grime, you're probably gonna do a couple passes, 3 to 4 passes, versus this one, you'll probably just do 2 passes. I always do 2 or more, regardless of the brushes. I never just do 1 pass. You'll see bristle marks on the panels once they're done and dry. But this one, you know, you could probably get away with just 2 passes. This guy right here, you definitely want to do about 3 or 4. So yeah, if it's also a new client that's never washed their panels, or maybe it's been a few years since they've washed their panels, I'm gonna go straight with the Racing brush, because like I said, it's a lot stiffer, and you're gonna get a lot better use out of it. If it's a maintenance client where you know, it's been 6 months since I've been here, I'll go with this one automatically, because I know within those past 6 months, if there is bee poop or bird poop or maybe some dirt, you know, it's not that caked on like a couple years versus when I go with that one. So that's a quick breakdown. They're both excellent brushes. Cost difference, huge cost difference. This is double the price. I mean, immensely. So definitely see what budget you have to work with. And aside from that, if you're gonna get really into solar panel cleaning, I definitely recommend getting one of these, that using the manual brush, you know, just going in and out or up and down, you're really gonna tire yourself out. And as far as labor as well, I knock out a house in about 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how big the system is, versus those other ones that have the water fed pole, like you saw in another video or previously for windows. They use those on solar panels. They're doing houses about 1.5 hours, 2 hours. All right, so this one definitely cuts down the time, so you're able to do more jobs in a day. But yeah, so that's basically it on the brushes. I know a lot of you have been asking me, where do you get them? You know, what are they called? This is a Solitech C1000. That's a J Racing just rotary brush. This is where I keep the Solotech brush, sorry guys.
Yeah.
You just wanna make sure you keep it so that the bristles don't get all bent. I haven't got a holder yet for that. So the ladders, I have a 32-foot fiberglass ladder. That's definitely heavy, 32 feet. So for any reason I can't use my aluminum one, I go to that one, of course. But if I can use my aluminum one, I try and find a way to use it. If that means double laddering, meaning a ladder right here on the first story, and then another ladder from this one to the second story. That's how I would do it, just because I definitely want to try and avoid any injuries or any accidents with that big, heavy ladder. And then those you can find at Home Depot. I found, you know, like I said, I have that one and a shorter one, same style, just shorter. You can find all these ladders at Home Depot, Lowe's, Ace. If you were to go 32 feet, I would try and do aluminum, guys. That's definitely a tip of mine. The fiberglass is very heavy, but the aluminum, you know, you just run that risk of, you know, electric shock because it is metal, so you have that risk. But as far as safety goes, you know, it's a lot easier to maneuver. Regardless of fiberglass, aluminum, always watch overhead. If you're in those neighborhoods where you have power wires, you know, that the connection's above ground and they have, you know, the connection above the roof, always be cautious about that and just watch your surroundings regarding the ladders. If you haven't already, check the video about the ladder safety. I have another one out there. These are all requirements, so to speak. You know, they're OSHA, my tips and tricks of how to securely place a ladder, how to get on and off, and how to maneuver the ladder. That way you guys are also following those OSHA guidelines.
Are you gonna use the stabilizer on this one?
No, so I'm not gonna use it on this one because of where I placed it. Okay. If I put it on the side where the gutter is at, that's where I would use it. I can't use a stabilizer because the stabilizer doesn't go at a slant. It has to be leveled. So right here, I would only just do the anchor. Right here, phrase, if you want to get in on this. This is what I was talking about when I was also talking about the racing steam brush, AM pressure washing. He's out in Lake Elsinore, so definitely we're gonna get a good shot on that. That way, for those of you that are following and want to know about this skid, he's definitely the one to reach out to. His name is Mark Solins. Very heavily known and recognized in the pressure washing industry. This skid can be used for auto detailing. It can be used for solar panel cleaning. It can be used for regular pressure washing. So it's a very multi-job skid, and it definitely gets the job done. We have 2 pressure washers, 2 reels with 300-foot hose on both reels, and obviously the 2 pressure washing guns. The tank in the back is 100 gallons, and then from there you could probably get a good angle of seeing the DI tanks. Those DI tanks, you can also get them from Mark Solins. These ones, because I live far away from him, I don't get them from Mark. I get them from another company out here local to San Jose, California. But for those of you that are out in LA area, Lake Elsinore area, you guys can definitely get all this from Mark, and he'll definitely hook you up. So I definitely appreciate, and a huge shout out to him for hooking me up with the equipment that I needed to get started and to get running right away. That DI tank, I have another video, short little clip of showing the difference of DI water versus garden hose water. So it's really important that you guys know the difference. It's really important that you understand, you know, why we use DI versus using garden hose water.
If you had to say, rough estimate, how much did you invest into the solar panel cleaning equipment only?
That's a good question, man. So if you're talking solar panel equipment only, so I'm looking at what I have right now. I'm talking helmets, harnesses, ladders, extra garden hoses, you know, stabilizers, anchors for the ladders, all this equipment from AM pressure washing, and the brushes, and I'll just do 1 brush and 1 pull, because you know that's all you really need unless you're on a really big job and you're gonna run 2 at the same time. But 1 brush, 1 pull comfortably, so you're not, you know, up to your neck. I would say about 16 grand. Yeah, that's what you really want for this type of setup. If you want to go with water fed, remember, water fed does not use pressure washers. Water fed is strictly DI water fed through a garden hose, a DI garden hose. You don't want to cross-contaminate the waters. And then obviously that brush, that you're gonna, you know, take out all this right here. You're gonna take out that brush. So you're gonna reduce your equipment really by maybe half, if not a little bit more. But this is definitely the way to go if you're looking to get into commercial, if you're looking to get into, you know, multi-jobs in a day, and just really up that and really grow that business and scale it out as fast as possible. All right, everyone. So I appreciate you watching. Appreciate you guys tuning into my channel. For those of you who haven't already, please like, please subscribe, drop a comment. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what else you want to know, how else I can help you. Like I said, I was given the help, so I want to return the favor and help those in need. So if you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know that you enjoy these videos as well. If you're in the area, basically all of SF South Bay area, so like San Jose, Gilroy, Hollister, Salinas down in the south, and then up north would be Los Altos, Mountain View, Los Gatos. So the entire, so to speak, Santa Clara County, you know, we service that entire county. And then we also have our second location in Sacramento, which is Sacramento County. So if you're in either location, definitely reach out, send me a message, drop a comment, give me a phone call. You know, there's plenty of ways to get a hold of me. That way I can definitely help you guys out and give you a quote. So that's everything for today's video. I appreciate you guys watching. Peace.